Koutou teacher and principal colleagues. Thanks for taking the time to check out this video.
Both Cara and I are teachers in Tamaki Makaurau, and we're recording this clip because we want to tell you about the campaign that will dominate the first half of this year and has the potential to reshape our profession for years to come.
There's been a huge shift in the political and industrial landscape over the last few months. Obviously, we have a new government, one we're hoping will listen to the voice of teachers and respond to our issues.
But just as importantly, you and your colleagues at both primary and secondary union conferences signalled that this is the year to push for major improvements for educators and for kids. Our children deserve the best education in the world, so it's crucial that we continue to attract talented and inspiring people to teaching, not drive more teachers out of the profession.
We'll do that by making sure we have time to teach and that we are paid as the professionals we are. It's time to do what works for children, not what works for politicians. What works for children is more time learning with teachers.
I think the time for over-assessing is over. I think it's time we put me as the teacher back in a position where my workload can be focused on the things that actually make a difference. No longer are we going to settle for 1 or 2% pay increases. They will not do any longer.
It is time. I'm done.
No matter where they taught, members at our 2017 annual conference were agreed that this year, 2018, would be a time for action, a time to make our schools better places for teachers and tamariki. Kua tai te wā, it's time.
In a recent survey of teachers and principals, you told us that admin and assessment demands are reducing your time to teach. A lack of resourcing for children with additional learning needs compounds the problem.
You also voiced your concern that rates of pay no longer stack up alongside other careers. You signalled that you're keen to be part of the Kua tai te wā campaign.
The campaign will be launched at paid union meetings in March. At those meetings, primary and area school teachers will come together and plan how to work together for a successful outcome.
This will include looking at what we need to take into negotiations and how we can build support for our cause at school, community and the political level as we seek to renew our collective agreements that expire this year.
The issues facing us are really significant. It's critical that we attract and keep great principals and teachers in all of our schools. To achieve that, we need to campaign together to maximise our power.
That's why we all need to get on board with this campaign. What could that look like? Firstly, you could start talking about the issues with your colleagues. What do you want to change in your work? What would give you more time and reduce your workload?
Take the survey if you haven't already and look at the Kua tai te wā campaign materials. Then make sure as many teachers as possible from your kura or school attend one of the paid union meetings in March. Make sure your voices are heard. Show your support for this kaupapa.
Our campaign won't succeed without community support. That's why we're planning to build community awareness and support for our issues across the country. That way, government will know it needs to listen to us. We need everyone to get involved.
We know from the campaign against bulk funding that together we are powerful. Let's come together to create a better teaching and learning environment.
As a nation, we can free teachers to teach and principals to lead by providing the additional support and staff that children need. And we'll attract more people to teaching by respecting and paying them as the professionals they are.
That's a goal worth fighting for, and now is the time to do it. Kua tai te wā.
See you at the pubs.